Hi there YouTubers, it's TigerWhite007 here, and I just want to say hello and welcome back. This is the first video that I've made in 2 years. 2 years ago I made a video titled Will the Wii U Fail? And I made that video about a month or two after the Wii U announcement that Nintendo made, where they showcased what the system would look like and what the controller would look like. And I guess I wasn't very happy with some of the things that Nintendo showcased, and I thought, no offense to Nintendo, but I thought they were a complete joke and really just weren't very cool ideas. And at the end of the day, you've got to give Nintendo credit for all the stuff that they've done in the video game industry. They're still a major player, but I think they're losing their mind. After seeing some of the Wii U news over the past couple of months in 2013, it's almost 2014. It's the 29th today, 29th of December 2013. And the Wii U, many people think the Wii U is dead. There's many retailers that have pulled all Nintendo Wii U support altogether, and there's some that are just dropping stock, dropping games. And no offense to Nintendo, but the Wii U doesn't actually have many great games. The great games that it does have are the first party titles, such as Super Mario 3D World. Yeah, Super Mario 3D World. Super Mario 3D World, and next year in 2014 we're going to have Mario Kart, and we're going to have Super Smash Brothers. But apart from the first party titles, what does Nintendo have to offer? They've got absolutely nothing on the Virtual Console, nothing but NES and really, really bad Super Nintendo games. Where are the Nintendo 64 games? Where are the GameCube games? Where are the Wii games? The biggest problem for Nintendo right now is they don't have any games, and it's kind of driving me nuts because I've got a Wii U system right here. I ended up getting a Wii U system because I thought, well, I need my main gaming system, which at the time was my PlayStation 3, and just last month I got PlayStation 4. So I ended up getting the Wii U before I got the PlayStation 4, obviously. Had the PlayStation 4 pre-ordered from the day I could pre-order it. I pre-ordered it because I needed to get one. It's a PlayStation 4. It's insanity. You have to have one. And must say, it's a fantastic system, and the new controller is bloody fantastic. But going back to the Wii U, it's a system that has so much potential, but there's just no content. I mean, there's no online support. I mean, it's great. I must say, I've had a great time playing Nintendo Land multiplayer with friends and family. It's such a fun experience. One thing Nintendo does really, really well is local multiplayer. The ability to pop on a game and play with your friends at home and have a fantastic time, split screen, or all on the same screen at once or simultaneously. The fact that Nintendo offers that is fantastic, and Nintendo will always be favoured for doing that, rather than the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 4 only having multiplayer online support. And most game developers don't bother with split screen. They just think, well, it's a massive cut down version, why should I bother? So Nintendo has that going for them. The Wii U is backwards compatible with Wii games. That's fantastic. Not sure why they couldn't put in GameCube support, but I guess GameCube didn't sell very well, so that makes total sense. So one of the main things I think that lacks for the Wii U is the fact that children are becoming more and more, not adult-like, but children are looking for a more mature experience in games now. I'm not saying they have to go out and buy Grand Theft Auto 5, but kids these days want to play shooting games and they want to play killing games, if their parents will let them play killing games. They want to play something destructive and something that gets them really thinking. Nintendo doesn't really have anything like that. I mean, they have the Zelda series, which gets your mind thinking and drives you crazy when you're trying to find, things to unlock in dungeons and treasures and trying to get past hard bosses. And sometimes in those games, Nintendo leaves absolutely no clue as to how you get to the next part of the game, but it's just the fun of discovery. Nintendo does that really well with the Zelda series. But apart from the Zelda series, what is there? There's Mario, Donkey Kong, the Smash series, Mario Kart. Apart from these franchises, though, what does Nintendo have going for it? And I haven't actually played the Wii. If I look on here on my Wii U system log, I haven't actually played that many games on it since I got it. I've, I think, played a total of 8 or 9 hours in the past 4 months. And that's mainly with Nintendo Land, with playing multiplayer, and more recently I had to buy Super Mario 3D World because it got so many good reviews and they said it was so fresh and so wonderful that if you don't have a Wii U system or you have a Wii U system, you must buy this game for it. So it's a fantastic game. But, I mean, apart from it being a fantastic, beautiful looking game, what does Nintendo, what do they offer their fan base? There's no trophy support, there's no achievements, there's nothing that you can sit there and show people and say, hey, look, I've played this game so much, look all the things I've unlocked, I discovered this today. There's nothing to share there with people. They've got the Miiverse, but the Miiverse is so heavily censored and childlike. I would have to say it's got a massive child lock on it, and that's great for families, and that's what we all want for our families, but I actually think that there's probably more adults out there with a Wii U system than kids. And that's really weird, but I actually think that's the case. I got the Wii U because I wanted a supplementary game system, something that I could flip on when I'm not mainstream gaming, when I'm not playing multiplayer on my PlayStation 4, or I'm not playing my old PlayStation 3 games, or my new PlayStation 3 games. When I wanted something different, something fun, something I don't have to think about, I looked to Nintendo. But Nintendo haven't offered anything, and it's scary because time is running out. PlayStation 4 is selling through the roof. I think the last shipment here in Australia is sold out, and people have to wait till February. And it's not even released in Japan yet. Imagine once it releases in Japan, oh my god, sales are just going to go through the roof. I wouldn't be surprised if there's 6-7 million consoles sold by the end of June next year. There's many things though that are wrong with the Wii U. I don't like how both analog sticks on the controller, I don't like how they're both parallel to each other. That's just really weird. And it would be fine if they were sort of, parallel in the middle, but they're right at the top. I mean, that just feels really weird to me.